The camera.
Okay.
It is April 12th, 2015. The Artist Behind the Mask is a blog that celebrates film and acting in Austin, Texas. So today I'm sitting with a couple of good friends of mine, and they're very knowledgeable about movies, and they love movies. So I want to ask them a couple of questions about movies. So first off, I want to thank you guys for being here and interviewing with me today.
Not a problem.
And so we're just going to start with some basic questions. You know, it's nothing too, hard or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with the first question. What's your favorite film?
My favorite film is probably nobody knows. The Fifth Element, starring Mila Jovovich, Bruce Willis.
Why is it your favorite film?
I really like it because unlike most sci-fi films, one, it's a comedy, and two, it has a really good message behind it. I don't know if many people notice it, and just Chris Tucker's really hilarious there, to be honest.
Okay.
All right. My favorite movie is actually the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Some people say that's cheating. And it's
So
three
all
movies.
of them?
It's
Yeah.
all three.
All three?
They tell one cohesive story. That is one cohesive film. Some people have their Star Wars. I have my Lord of the Rings. It's an epic.
I definitely, yeah. Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right. What type of films do you prefer? Like, what is your type of film that you prefer? Do you like romantic movies? Do you like war movies? Like, what is your favorite type of film?
Definitely comedy.
Comedy?
I really like to laugh.
You know, it all comes down to, with me, the mood that I'm in.
Okay.
Like, if you can give me, it's very rare, but if you give me a horror movie
Uh-huh.
that has great dialogue, it's made with a good director, it's got really great acting, and I can really get into the story, then I'm gonna love that horror movie. The same thing, give me a chick flick with the exact same concepts, I'll watch that chick flick. It's just whatever, honestly. It just comes down to good filmmaking for me. I really don't have a genre that I stick to.
Well, that's good. Okay. What do you think makes a good movie? Like, what is the elements that make a good movie?
I think honestly, if you can relate to it or if it appeals to you, I think those actually really make good movies. I think also if it doesn't have too much of something.
What do you mean too much?
Examples like Furious 7 was like everything that you know about Fast and the Furious times 20. Even though it's a good movie, it's like, okay, nobody would ever live through that. You did that like 100 times in a movie. You could have done it like 20.
Right.
So if you don't exaggerate too much on certain things, because if somebody likes it, then stick with it, but don't overdo it.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it comes down to what makes a really great movie is some people will say, oh, it's just the acting, or it's just the director, or it's just the script. It's actually a mixture of all three of those things.
Yes.
If there's too many movies to count where you have great director and a great actor, but they don't work well together.
Yeah.
And the movie's crap.
Like 50 Shades of Grey.
Exactly. 50 Shades of no, the acting's horrible. The script was bad.
Yeah.
And the director didn't. So
Yep.
no, 50 Shades. You can put that on the record.
Exactly.
50 Shades of Grey is crap.
Pick a movie that captures or sums up your life perfectly. What would it be?
Oh my gosh.
Like, what movie did you look at where you're like, oh my god, that relates to me so much because that character is just like me? Like, what movie?
Oh, I know I felt that before. I need to think of it that way.
That is hard. Wow, I wish I'd known this question before. That's one I have to think about.
I know, that's...
Something that sums up maybe a character that I find myself relating to.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to sound really, really cheesy saying this, so don't judge me.
Oh, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Fast and the Furious Paul Walker character.
Paul
I
Walker.
have no idea why.
Uh-huh.
Possibly.
I knew you were saying.
Oh, you know I was going to say that?
You told me that before.
Oh, okay.
Brian O'Connor.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Why do you think you can relate to him, that character?
He is not afraid to get his hands dirty, but at the end of the day, he's the good guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he loves living on the edge a little bit, which kind of defines me. You know, I'm not going out and drag racing cars or anything.
But you relate to
that
his...
anyone knows of.
Right.
Maybe I am, but no one will ever know. But no, if I had to pick, I would say Brian O'Connor's character.
His character relates.
Defines a lot of how I live my life.
Right. Okay. Lisa?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one. Well, I think Zoe Saldana is Ahura in Star Trek because she's really smart and she's not afraid to say what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's this part where she's like, "I knew I should have been at the top. Like, why'd you put me in the worst class?" Kind of whatever in the first Star Trek. And I'm that way. Like, I will say straight up if I don't like something, and at the same time, like, I don't take BS from people, and she doesn't either. So I think I know I can definitely remember like seeing that, and I was like, yeah, I relate to her.
Yeah. Second Oscar for the role of Raymond in Rayman.
His second Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming
I forgot his
Dustin
name.
Hoffman.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
I forgot.
I say, no, I remember that guy, Hoffman, Dustin Hoffman.
Okay. In which country did The Sound of Music take place?
It's Austria.
Good. Featured cameos by JFK, LBJ, and George Wallace.
1994.
Mm-hmm.
Forrest Gump.
Yes. Yay!
Oh my God.
I love that movie.
Okay. What sci-fi thriller set attendance records during the 4th of July weekend in 1996?
Star Wars, didn't it? Oh, 1996. No. Okay, set records.
For the 4th of July weekend.
Independence Day.
Son of a
1991 Disney animated feature was hyped as the most beautiful love story ever told.
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Yay!
you know that one.
I know. Okay. What specific creature does Indiana Jones hate?
Snakes.
Oh, good.
We both knew that.
Both of y'all knew that one. Okay. To get this, but if you don't, I'm gonna kill you. What is the meaning of the phrase "Hakuna Matata"?
It means no worries.
Yay! Okay. Which part of Forrest Gump's body parts was wounded, thereby sending him home from Vietnam?
His butt.
Yeah.
What movie does this quote come from? You had me at hello.
Jerry
Jerry
Maguire.
Maguire.
Yay!
We both really like that movie.
And give them a hand.
Yay.
Yay! And I forgot to mention, these are my friends Lisa and Riley. I want to thank you guys for participating in this interview. It was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And bye.